All right, just coming to this unit. One quick thing. These whips, when they're coming in and they're tight, we need to like come down a little bit further, because once we try to take this panel off, it's getting hung up. So I can't even take this panel off all the way because the seal tight is so tight up against it. So let's be cognizant of that, because it makes it more of a pain in the ass to try and get these panels off. We got the unit open. This is how we left the low voltage. So we got our red coming in. Red and orange are together with our red. Nothing's on our common, unless it fell out of the wire nut. And we've got our yellow call. They did wire the black going back for defrost, but yeah, we can't have yellow or orange and red all tied together. Our reversing valve would be energized all the time, so not sure why we left it wired like this. All right, now we got everything wired up the way we need to. Our 24 volt, our common and our yellow, our reversing valve, and our heat strips for defrost. We'll leave that one capped. So should be good to go now. All right, that wasn't wired for some. That's, I won't be able to really service that.
But I'm gonna start moving the speaker so we can turn on music.
I guess we could do that. Twist it out of the way. That's fine. Wasn't a lot of options there.
Oh, who's done with you? Sorry, I didn't know you had the week. Yeah, we took some of the stuff and we cleaned Tyson's rooms out. We basically got all that. Now we can have our room, and then it's hot.
Got this off.
He's working on the AC.
No.
Nice. So should I tell him to go look at earrings for a couch? Because we need a small one, a huge
Okay,
section.
so we need to go, we're gonna go to Walmart too, because all this had fans hookups.
There's our thermostat, orange.
Wow, my face.
Oh, here's a mitigation.
Look at, so I like this, oh, well that way, this, she's the one showing this.
Right here. Y in, Y out. Okay, yep, it shows Y to the thermostat. These are pretty easily labeled. Y the condenser. Yep, there's your out. And that's our cable. Our cable's a little bit thicker. Theirs is really thin. So that's good. We got our greens in there. All of our whites in there. Y in, Y out. So we didn't wire our switch in.
So look at, see, these are.
So I'll go ahead and I'll break red right now and wire this in. Okay, so I came to the air handler. I rewired this. Black was on the thermostat originally. We don't normally use black, so I actually just put it blue on there with everything else. We got black going to the outdoor unit and the mitigation board. So we should be wired with everything now.
See, went around you, man. Didn't even have to worry about it.
That should be it. Save and exit. There we go. There's our call. On for cooling, fans on auto. I just heard the thermostat click. That actually shows waiting. So let's do a test mode. Make sure everything's working. cooling, first stage. All right, let's see. Okay, inside unit came on. Outside unit's running. We'll check charge. So refrigerant readings suck. 27 degree coil, no superheat or subcool. I went in and it looks like no air is coming out of any of the vents. So that's exactly why we're going to be freezing up. So I'm going to turn the outdoor unit off and figure out why we have no airflow, because we're starting to freeze up right here. Alright, I was wondering why we didn't have any airflow. Tried to pull a whole blower. Come with me. Yeah, this is from the builder, not from us. So definitely not our fault. But that really sucks. Look, nothing was connected. So there's going to be some ductwork somewhere that needs to get connected. That's too bad. Alright, let's see why we have no airflow. What in the hell? I don't know, termites or ants or something. Yeah, it's all over. Is our line set? So here's the cap. That probably would have been on that, maybe. I don't know if it came cut. Our drain line's coming out. Our line's going up. Here's our ducting right here. So I would have hoped that we would have seen that. But we didn't. So air's not getting in the home. So we need to find where the hell the air ducts connect to. And there's my blower motor. Alright, we got on the house plans from the owner. So there's the 12-inch that's supposed to come over here and tie into the ductwork over by the kitchen. The builder didn't freaking give us any collar or anything. So we are going to cut in our own collar and run some ductwork on a Saturday. Yay! And then we'll... Alright, that's all. So we're on the way back to the shop. Gonna grab some 12-inch flex, a collar, panduit straps, mastic, all the good stuff. Go run some ducting under this home, and then send the owner a fat bill for a Saturday service call, and then go to the next one. So I'll catch up with you later when I'm doing some ductwork.